This Math SAT Level 1 video from mathondvd.com and mathstutor.biz is one of 150 tutorial videos in this 3-test set. The set has 3 DVDs, each with almost 2 hours of video time, and 3 test papers, each of the test papers with 50 questions. For details and more free videos, please visit Math on DVD or mathstutor.biz. Math SATs Level 1 Question 25. Again, not drawn to scale, but the diagram does show us that both of these are 90 degrees. They're both right angles, so we can use that. What else can we use? PQ and ST are perpendicular to line QS. Well, that's the same thing as I just said, actually. We're told that the angle there is X and that one is Y, but we're actually told they're equal, so that's interesting. They don't actually look like it, but that's because it's not to scale, but that angle does equal that angle. So before I read any more, I'll just think about that. I've got a right angle triangle with these 2 angles the same, therefore these 2 sides must be the same because it's an isosceles triangle. And if the angles of a triangle add up to 180, and that's 90, that must be 45 and 45. That could be useful. So that's just me just thinking about the question for a minute. Right, what else are we told? We're told that PR is 4, so that distance there is 4. We're told that RT is 8. So that distance there is 8. The length of SQ is, we've got to find the distance along there and hopefully show that it's one of them. Right. Well, I think what we'll first off say is that SQ must equal those 2 distances added together. So let's write that down as a thought. Sorry, I meant to put a plus sign there. So the whole of SQ, which is what we're trying to find, is QR plus RS. We've got a right angle triangle, but we've only got one side. And to use Pythagoras, we usually need 2 sides. But let's have a closer look at that. These 2 are the same length. So I can actually say, right, that squared plus that squared equals that squared. A squared plus A squared equals the 4 squared, which is 16. So I've got 2A squared is 16. Therefore, A squared itself is 8. So therefore, that distance there, which remember is the QR, is the square root of 8. Let's do the same thing with this one. Let's call that B and that B. So I've got B squared plus B squared. Remember, it's your exam paper. You can write whatever you like on it. You don't have to do this in your head. Equals the 8 squared, which is 8 eighths is 64. So 2B squared is 64. Therefore, B squared itself must be 64 divided by 2. So B, which is our RS, is the square root of 32. Unfortunately, that's not any of the answers there. But all of these have got a root 2 in them. So let's have a think about that. Let's rewrite this as 4 times 2. 4 2's 8. And let's rewrite this as 16 times 2. Because what we can do is take that 4 outside of the square root sign, and as it goes out, take its square root. In other words, the square root of 4 is 2. So that can be written as 2 root 2. Let's take that 16 out of the square root sign. Square root of 16 is 4, so it goes like that. So the root of 32 is the same as 4 root 2. So I've got 2 root 2s, I've got 4 root 2s, so altogether I've got, whoopsie daisy, equal sign, altogether I've got 6 root 2s, which is answer D. 25 is answer D. Now, you could have used your calculator and worked that out and found it as a decimal, and then checked which of these came to the same decimal. So, if you can't do this manipulation, because you know one of these answers is right, you can find the answer of each of those with a calculator, find the answer of that, and see which one agrees. So that's your other approach to that question. Details of the available DVDs from mathondvd.com.